Hello friends, welcome to another video. In this video, we will be discussing some more programming logical questions. Okay, and if you are new to my channel and you want all the questions for TCS NQT, you can go through the playlist. The link I have given in the description box. There I have discussed all the questions from reasoning ability, numerical ability, pseudo code question, programming questions, all the question I have discussed in detail. So go through that and try to solve maximum number of questions, and that's all. Okay, so we will discuss some programming questions. So this is the first question, and we have to find what will be the output of the code, and this is the code. And I hope all of you are aware that this is the code written in C programming language. So we have to find what will be the output. These are the options. So you can pause, you can try. Okay. So start it from here. So this is header and this is int main, and then there we have some variables a, b and c, all are integer. So no problem. Now we have initialized a equals to 2, b equals to 2, no problem. Now to if you are watching this video for the first time, as I told you, whenever you solve this type of question, try to make the variables, means keep a note of all the values of the variable. So let me make a, b and c. If you do like this, it becomes very easy to keep note of the values. Okay, so initially a equals to 2, so a equals to 2, b equals to 2. Now it is asking c is equals to minus a divided by b. So I hope all of you are aware of this symbol minus. This basically reduce the value by 1. So minus 1 will reduce the value of a by 1. So initially the value of a was 2. So after this it will become a equals to 1. Okay, so we updated it here. So minus a means they reduce by 1. So now a become 1 and b is same, and c is equals to a by b. Minus a, which means 1, and b is 2. So c will be 1 by 2. Okay, just keep note of all this, then it become very easy. So c value we got 1 by 2. Now the problem is, many of you might think that it will be 0.5, because 1 by 2 is 0.5, but since c is integer, so how can integer store any decimal number? So keep this thing in mind. Whenever you have any decimal number and you are trying to store it inside integer, so just remove the decimal part. Yeah, and only integral part will be stored. Okay, so suppose if any number is 9.89 and you try to store in the form of integer, it will be just 9, because it will only store the integer. So from here we got the value of c, which is 0. Okay. Now we have to print the value of a by c. So a is 1, c is 0. So we have to print 1 by 0. Now the moment, this is the key point, the moment you get anywhere inside the code wherever there is division by 0, it becomes runtime error, because we know that we cannot divide by 0. So in programming, whenever you get this situation that denominator becomes 0, then directly you have to say runtime error. So in this case the solution will be runtime error. So this is the key takeaway from this question. Throughout the question, anywhere if you get division is by 0, that is denominator is 0, make it runtime error. Okay, so this is the solution of the first question. Now move to the next one. Okay, so this is basically switch case. I hope you are aware. If not, I will discuss. So let us solve. So this is the header, so skip it. Int main, that's all. Integer is here, x equals to 5, and then finally return is here. This is the main code, switch statement. So we have to find what will be printed. These are the options. Now if you are not aware, switch basically does like this. Whatever is given inside this switch x, it matches this x with all the case, like case 1, case 3, case 5, and the moment it matches, it go inside that case and print it. Okay, but there is some twist. Now many of you might be thinking that the solution will be 5, this one, but this is wrong. Why, we will discuss. So switch x, so x is 5, it means here it will be 5. So we have to see which case is matching with 5. So this is 1, so it is not equal. This is 3, so it will not match. This is 5, so it matches. Now the moment it matches, it will print 5. So 5 will be printed. But after this, there is no break. In usual cases, you might be seeing that inside each case there is a break. If there had been one break, then the answer will be 5. But since in this question there is no break, so after this print 5, this print default will also be printed. So the answer will be option C. 5 and default both will be printed. Why? Because there is no break. Break means whenever the program encounters break, it terminate. But since there is no break, it will keep on moving down. So it will again come here also, it will print default. So the solution will be 5 and default, not 5. So this thing you have to keep in mind, that is there any break or not. If there had been break, then the answer will be 5. But in this case, answer will be 5 and default. So this is the solution for the second question. Okay. Now, apart from this, although in this case it is right, but sometimes there is some compile error also. Suppose there had been one question in which this semicolon has been removed. So in that case, you have to not assume that this is by mistake. It has been given. So in that case, you have to write compile error. Okay. So these things you have to keep in mind. This is programming questions. Even a slight mistake will be mistake. Okay. So suppose there had been like print only, so it will also throw error. So all these things you have to keep in mind. Okay. You do not have to assume that it might be by mistake. You have to assume whatever it has been written to be true. Okay. So this was all for this video, and try to solve more and more questions. I have already uploaded many questions from the programming section also. So try to solve maximum number of questions. If you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section, and I will try to solve it. So that's all from my side. Thank you guys, take care.